It's book review day, kids, and I have a great book for you. However, I do want to be open and honest with you guys that I didn't finish it. And I feel really guilty because I say I'm going to read a book a week and and I read more than a book a week. However, I feel guilty because I haven't finished it. And the reason I haven't finished it is because I feel like I got enough out of the book in the early stages. And every single time I thought, right, I've got to listen to this book, got to listen to this book. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I listened to a podcast instead, and I kept thinking, I've got to listen to it. And it's a bit of a drag. And so I do think it's a good book, but I think it goes on too much. When you go to publishers, then a book has to be a certain size. It has to be, or you got to fill it out. Otherwise, people don't buy. Apparently, however, for me, a book should be only the size a book needs to be. And this book just went on too much. It went on and on and on about the same thing. And I really, really enjoy it. I really, really got something from it, but I don't think I'm going to get anything else out of it. And so I kind of all of a sudden came to an epiphany this morning when I was going for my run, because that's when I normally listen to the books. I thought, I don't need to listen to it. I've already got what I'm going to get out of it. Why would I read anything else on this book? Because I can learn more and educate myself more from reading something else. So I've chosen not to read this book anymore because I've already got enough out of it. And I do think it's worth reading if you like it. What I'm trying to do is I try to read 3 business books a month and 1 spiritual book. And this, if you like, is a spiritual book. It's called Awakenings from the Light, and it's from Nancy Rynes. I'm dyslexic, so I can't spell. I can't read very well. It's Rynes. Nancy Rynes, something like that. And it talks about her near-death experience, and it talks about her horrific accident that she had, where she got trapped under a car, and her consciousness was from outside her body. She was almost watching it unfold, and it was fascinating story. It gives me goosebumps now thinking about it. I thought, I'm gonna love this book. I'm gonna love it. And it talks about how then she went to another place, and it's this heaven, if you like, or whatever, the other part of, I don't know, the another dimension or whatever you want to call it. But it was filled of love, and you saw the impact. She saw the impact that she had on other people, and she saw that when you do one good deed, what that other person feels like. And it's really, really good. And it made me realize that how we are all one. We're all a drop in the ocean. We're all one bit of water. We're all part of that ocean. And so when I'm being mean to somebody, or when they're being mean to me, when I'm having an interaction, I've got to remember that person's me. It's just me seeing and having a different human experience. And so why would anybody be mean to themselves? You wouldn't be. You'd treat yourself with the utmost respect. And it was just a timely reminder for me that you've not a timely reminder, because I do think she goes on about treating everybody with respect who you come across. And I feel obviously there'd be days when, you're in a bad mood or something, and you might not be perfect. There's bound to be a scenario where I haven't been perfect with somebody, but I do think that I show everybody respect. I try to talk to homeless, less fortunate people, homeless people. I try to talk to them. I try to give them money. I try to give them my time, and ultimately I try to give them my respect. I think that's the greatest gift that you can give people, is your respect. And I respect everybody, whether it's a CEO or whether it's a homeless man in the street or anybody in between. You want to give everybody that utmost respect, because why wouldn't you, for starters? It's just that they've experienced life through a different lens than you, they've had a different start than you, and given their situation and their circumstances, I'd be exactly the same if I'd been given that. Anyway, so it was just a nice reminder to cement my beliefs. Right, I think I've banged on enough about it. So if you're interested at all about listening, and I mean, I haven't sold it particularly well, but it's called Awakenings from the Light. All right, my friends, love you, appreciate you. See you soon.